Alright, so we're in front of the Apollo Theater, and this is Michael Jackson fans of New York, but this is bigger than New York. This is global. Yes. We are here to pay our respects to the king of pop, the one and only Michael Jackson. Michael was one of the pioneers that built the Apollo Theater, and we're being kept from celebrating him as we do every June 25th in front of the Apollo. But that's not going to deter us, because Michael is bigger than this.
That's right.
So, you know, respect to Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin did not build the Apollo Theater. Michael Jackson built the Apollo Theater, and respect must be paid to him. So here we are, the fans are here. We are here to tell you, Michael, we will love you forever.
Love you, Michael!
First time I saw Michael Jackson was on that stage dancing with his brothers when they premiered at the Apollo Theater. So that's how long that goes back. So that love, and I don't care if there's one of us out here, we will be here every June 25th. Apollo, take notice. We will be here, we will be respectful, as Michael taught us to be respectful. We are about making that change, changing this world. There's too much going on in the world right now for us to be quiet about it. Okay, most of us spent the day working on charities and not-for-profits today, because that's Michael's true legacy, and we will continue to be here. So Michael, we love you. Prince, Paris, Blanket, BG, we love you, and we will always be here for you.
Speaking to Chandelier, aka Karen. Well, I'm a vendor. I vend next to the Apollo Theater. And the first year Michael passed away, you know, I watched the Apollo Theater open their doors to all the fans. But it's like the year after that, it's like he doesn't exist in their world. And I'm a fan. I'm the one that have to set the scene every year. I set the table, I set for the fans to come, I have the music, because Michael is in my heart forever. He lives in my heart. And I feel like Apollo is not going to stop anything when it comes to Mike. Michael is a movement, and we all are here, as you can see, and I feel disappointed. By the end of the day, it's not going to stop us. Love you, Mike.
My name is Joni Taylor. I've been a Michael Jackson fan since I was little. And I understand they have to have their gala today, but this is like a slap in the face to Michael Jackson. We gather here every year, and all I'm going to say is like this still ain't going to stop us, but we're still going to do our thing. We still gonna do it for Michael.
Yes, yes.
Well, I mean, as you hear everybody else say, I too am also a fan of Michael Jackson. Had been a fan since I was 4 years old. Will never stop being a fan. I'm glad that I actually finally made it out here in the Harlem at the Apollo Theater to meet my MJ family. But I'm happy on the outside, but I'm pissed on the inside. I mean, come on, Apollo. They should know better than this. This is June 25th, you know. Something really sad in music happened. Michael Jackson passed away. He was an icon. He was like a father figure. He was a role model. He was a legend. He is a legend. Like, come on. They gotta do better.
Your name?
Vandora. And, well, first of all, it's a disrespect to Michael, because, as you can see, the marquee, his name is not there.
Exactly.
Every year, they did that. And now all of a sudden, he's not there no more. That is very disrespectful to this community and to me as a fan. And I guess, you know, we see who's more important. Rich versus poor, and that's how it is. And it's not fair and it's not right. And it's such a disrespect to Michael and us, because they knew every year we do this. I'm too hot, meaning I'm hot, meaning I'm tight. And I'm gonna keep it 100. This is not fair. This is such a disrespect. That's all.
I always felt like every time we went to the Apollo, I got the vibe that we were more in it than the Apollo people. Like, there were times where they would tell us to get off the property. You know what I mean? So the vibe that I got from them never was them being all in. It was like, oh, we'll do this because, you know, there's nothing here now. But if there was something like this, it would take precedent. That's the vibe I got. We're the community. We represent him. You know, the higher ups, they have the money, but they don't have the heart. We have the heart. That's what I believe.
Yes.
This is Gaston Franco. I've been a Michael fan for a long time, and I can't believe what's happening today. I mean, Michael's first professional big moment was at Jackson 5 here at the Apollo Theater, and his last performance on stage was in 2002 at the Apollo Theater. So being his first major and last, I don't understand how his name is not in the marquee. I have no issue with Ali Baldwin, but I do have an issue with the immense disrespect to the biggest entertainer of music history. That I do have an issue with, and it's such a shame. Such a shame. I hope the Jackson families, I hope the Michael Jackson estate gets a word of this, because I don't think this is right. Thank you for letting me speak up.
Okay, I'm Amy Sutherland, and we come here every year to pay homage and have a memorial for someone who gave back so much to the world. We want to give it back to him, and we want to keep his legacy alive. He loved his fans, and he did everything possible to make his fans happy. And if it wasn't for Michael, we wouldn't know each other out here. He brought a lot of people together. We don't want any type of arguments or fights or anything. We just want peace, and we just want to recognize his legacy and pay his respect. Pay respect to a man that gave so much to the world. And I don't think that it's fair that we can't have our candlelight vigil as always. It's not fair at all. It's not fair to Michael or the fans. And I hope this changes, because we're not going to stop. We're going to come here every year, and we're going to pay our respects. And we're having peace, love, and harmony together. And Michael did that for us, and we don't want it to end. Thank you.
Hi, I'm David Leibowitz. I've been a fan of Michael since, wow, 1971. I was 4 years old watching the Jackson 5 cartoon show on CBS, and watched every single show and loved him, still love him. I came around here around 3 o'clock this afternoon, and I see all the barricades and all that sort of stuff, and I was like, oh man, jeez. I mean, I'm not angry or anything like that. I'm just rather disappointed that, well, Apollo has moved on. We certainly haven't moved on. I'm still gonna love him, no matter how much time goes by. And yeah, that's about it.
From Boston, all the way. And it's actually my first time celebrating at the Apollo. And I'm kind of pissed. I'm not gonna say the other word. That this is the year I came this year when this crap is happening. I mean, it absolutely sucks that they felt that it's the 8th year, so nobody should give a shit anymore. I mean, that's what it seems like. Sorry for the choice words, but that's what it seems like. But I'm glad to hear that everybody's attitude is the same, that even though they've lost the emotion, us as fans are still gonna maintain the emotion, still gonna keep going and keep paying our respects and keeping the legacy going. So we won't stop being an MJ fans and respecting who he was because of this. This isn't gonna stop us. And I'm still glad to be here.
Apollo, next year will be the 9th anniversary of Michael Jackson's passing. We will be here, so we are giving you 1 year's notice. And we say that with love and respect for your legacy, what you have meant for the world, what you have meant for black culture, and Michael Jackson, who is the greatest entertainer this world has ever had. But more than that, he was the greatest humanitarian. It was Michael Jackson who paid for funerals for children who were killed by gang violence. It was Michael Jackson who gave artists back their royalties when they lost them. It was Michael Jackson who visited sick children. So we're not going to give this up, and we will be back here next year, Apollo. So expect us.
All right, I don't come every year, but I come most years. Apollo Theater, you have to do a lot better. You know, like, it's disappointing because Michael Jackson has literally given his life. Not even Michael Jackson, the Jackson family has given so much to entertain the world, and they're still entertaining for those that are surviving. You're wrong, you're dead wrong, and you gotta do better, especially since you are in Harlem. This is a black venue representing a black legacy, and even though Michael Jackson represents everyone around the world, he's a black entertainer and he deserves his respect. I am beyond pissed. Pissed.com. So as Melanie said, we will be here next year and the year after and the year after that because Michael Jackson is the greatest entertainer of all time.
Okay, so Michael's career started here, and his fan base, all we wanted to do, or all one of our members wanted to do, was just place a rose there, and we could not do that. This place was built on legacy. Why can't they support the legacy and just let us put a rose there? Simple. Not happy.
Especially when so many people are trying to tear his legacy down. And this community of Apollo, this is where this all started. All the great artists started here. And for us not to even be able, not even put a rose, but I can't even take a picture. People traveled a long ways for this.
That's exactly right. I did travel from Philadelphia.
I came up, I didn't have to even come up here, but I came up here just for Michael, and not even to have some kind of acknowledgement of his passing. It's just, what is this? What is going on here?
It doesn't take much for them to put a quick marquee of him up there.
Nope.
You know, that's just ridiculous.
And then they're acting so shady and nasty like we're committing a crime or something. It's ridiculous. I'm not supporting this place anymore, that's for sure. They won't get none of my dollars.
I told Leslie last year I would not support them. She made me come this year, not doing it again. They will never see me again. No, very disappointed. Very disappointed.
I mean, we can't even go over to the plaque and let us.
I mean,
can't even take a quick picture.
No, they won't let you.
I had the guy. Is it temporary or is it until they're done?
This is over, but we don't know what's. This is the first time they've ever done this, so we don't even know how to react to this. You know, I can see like
they don't give you a time frame,
right? But we probably have to wait till all this is done hours later.
No, but I don't understand why you can't just go in and take a picture. It's right there.
Yeah, my name is Chantal from Montreal. Danny from Montreal too. Nous sommes heureux d'être ici pour fêter Michael. We're very happy to be here to celebrate Michael Jackson. Devant l'Apollo Theater.
In front of the Apollo Theater.
Parce que c'est un endroit où Michael a fait un travail exceptionnel.
It's a place that Michael did an excellent job, like extraordinary job.
Et nous sommes heureuses de venir témoigner de notre amour pour lui ici aujourd'hui.
We're very happy to be able to come and like show our love, you know, from that far for Michael. So here, especially here.
Et nous sommes partout sur la planète la même famille, la famille de Michael.
We're all around the world, we're the same family. It's the same love, all for love, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
There you go.
For me to come over here and see this at the Apollo, it breaks my heart. I came here last year to celebrate his legacy, not to look at these people with suits and tuxedos. I did not come over here for this. I came to celebrate a man that put his all, his everything out there, so that we as black people can enjoy his music. You know, it's just like he wrote a song that says, they don't care about us.
Right.
Nobody cares about us black people. The Apollo need to do something about this. Because this ain't right. Forever Michael.
Yes.
And forever his people.
That's right.
Peace.
That's right.
Woo.
Michael Jackson's outreach and contribution as a humanitarian in this world is the #1 thing that he contributed to humanity. The #1 thing that he contributed. It had nothing to do with entertainment, it had nothing to do with singing and dancing. If this man couldn't sing and dance, he would still want to give back. It's not about the videos and sensationalism and wearing the nice trends. That's great. The fact